You might be looking at this gameplay footage and thinking, how is that playing despite the console not being on? That is because what you are seeing is video footage being captured from an outputted signal, using a splitter to split the digital HDMI signals into several different paths, with one of them being inserted into my capture device, where it is then processed by my computer with the help of a software to tell it to do so. In this case, OBS, or Open Broadcaster software, telling the computer to store the recorded footage in my second hard drive. So what you will need to record an external media source is a few things. What you will need is a console, video cables, a capture device, and a computer with a hard drive. Consoles and cables are self-explanatory and can be found anywhere online, but I should elaborate on the capture device in particular. Mine, for example, is the Blackmagic Quad HDMI recorder, which, as the name might imply, has the ability to record up to 4 HDMI sources at once, albeit they all have to share the same screen when recording. It is a PCIe card, which means that it has to be inserted into a PCIe slot that is located inside of desktop computers. The alternate is using an external Thunderbolt box, such as an Akitio Node metal box that is designed to plug into a desktop or laptop via a USB Type-C cable. Though if you don't have a USB Type-C port on your laptop, or even aiming for 4K resolutions, something more along the lines of an Elgato HD60S or S Plus will do just fine with their 1080p 60 frames per second recordings. The type of connection used for this resolution is a USB 3, and should be available on just about any computing device nowadays. Even most hard drives should be able to write at those speeds, but if you're aiming higher, you're going to need an NVMe M.2 hard drive for the superb reading and writing speeds. Having less than required in reading and writing speeds can result in missed frames here and there, and it will be very easy to notice, believe me. Last but not least is the recording software. A free and easy option is Open Broadcaster software, which after a bit of setting up, should have something display on the preview screen. Generally, anything that is on this screen should be in the final product. Unless, of course, there is something lacking with your computer to produce such results. In the recording setup, you'll notice options for using either the CPU or your GPU for recording videos. The CPU is the central processing unit, while the GPU is the graphics processing unit. Both have different quirks when it comes to recording, where it is more of a personal preference thing. Now mind you on the components so far, there are many brands out there, each with their strengths and weaknesses. Yes, that would mean things such as the CPUs, the GPUs, the hard drives, and even the recording softwares you use have their own quirks about them. I'd recommend that you look up various reviews on these products so that you have a good idea of which one will be best for you. After all, looking around online and finding the best price and getting the best equipment is arguably half the fun of shopping. Well, it can be both fun and tedious depending on your experience with it. But if you have any questions on any of the components of a recording setup, please let me know. For now I have to go, but next time I will see you with something else. Bye!